Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty and I am redoing this video. I don't know, I think there were a few people that actually watched my quarantine lessons video from a few days ago. Basically I went back to watch it, which I sometimes do, and it was just super weird. There were these silent black screen. I went back to redo it, watched the original in the editing software, looked fine, re-uploaded, did the same thing. So just gonna redo it. Clearly the universe told me I needed to redo it. I wanted to basically just talk about the lessons I've learned since being in quarantine and during this virus time, and just some things I've been doing. I was super productive in the very beginning. That's kind of died down a little bit. I think my body is needing some rest finally. But one of the first things I've learned in quarantine is carbs do not kill you. And I started on this journey a few years ago. I have some videos on my health and my weight and eating. And I did an online training with this amazing woman, and I will link her down below. And she introduced me to macros, and she was like, yeah, man, if you want to eat a donut, you eat a donut, you just fit it in with your, stuff. And it was really scary at first, but I got super in shape and it was amazing. And then recently I started following this guy on Instagram and YouTube, Jordan. And so I will link him below as well. And I'll put one of his Instagram posts up here. He's really hilarious. He loves Harry Potter. And, even if you don't agree with these people 100%, they just kind of bring a new perspective. So I just find it really interesting that we're kind of made to not be as picky right now because it's a little harder to find things. So I'll probably put like a little video of here eating some of my favorite breakfasts that I just don't eat as much. I have to say that Freddie has also helped in this because he has no restriction whatsoever and he loves sweets and carbs. So anyway, it's just really, really interesting to me how putting these new parameters on our life changes our perspective. You know what I have been experiencing now? I think this has been happening for about a good year, but I have to say that being in quarantine has, also living with Freddie, has reminded me that carbs don't kill you guys. This is sourdough with frickin' fruit spread, no added sugar. Frickin' egg on sourdough, real butter. Guys, this is the life, I'm telling you. The second thing I've learned is that I personally have plenty. And in reaction to that, I have been decluttering, purging things that are old that I don't use, and then really using up the things that I have an overabundance of. That is related to food, that is related to beauty products. If it's really, really old and gross and smells nasty, right, you throw it out. But if it's still good and you like it, at this point, I'm trying to save my money for things that I might need depending on how much longer we're gonna be quarantined. And so I'm trying not to overspend my money on things that are just fun. I have done that a little bit. But like an example of that would be like my facial toners. Well, I have like 3 big bottles of those. So I'm going through those instead of going and buying just my favorite one because I want that. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I'm purging, I'm reorganizing. We did the food cabinet. I've slowly done little areas of the house. I'm not making it this one day deep clean, overdoing it, right? It's just little things here and there that I'm noticing and getting rid of. Well, this is all the cabinet space I have for food. And now that Freddie is here, we're having to really reorganize. My battery died on my camera, so instead of making a video, I'm going to clean this cabinet out. I really, really wanted everything to look cute in those little jars. Anyway, I'll let you know what it looks like at the end. Cleaning everything off now. Too lazy to take out the oatmeal. I mean, does anybody need beans? It's pretty nice to have all the options though, right? All right, this is how it ended up. So oatmeal at the top because I don't eat it very much. It was really what I purchased when I was doing Airbnb. Chips, I want them as far away from me as possible. That is my weakness. This is all Freddie's snacky snacks. and ice cream toppings. You know, boxed things, meal kit-ish, canned goods, peanut butter, dry grains and such, coffee things, and some nuts and snacky like toppings for salad and things like that. So I think it looks good, and it was really pretty quick. So the things that I don't want to have to touch are at the top because I can barely reach it anyway. This place is a mess right now. So I did a full declutter pretty recently, I would say a couple months ago. And I was sitting here the other day doing work, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get rid of some stuff. So I need to put these in a basket or a little baggie or something. I just went through all my lipsticks, well, my liquid lipsticks, and I'm gonna get rid of these. So I think I'm gonna keep going with my makeup declutter, maybe some nail polishes. Newly cleaned off desk. Woo, looks good. I have so many brushes to clean though. Look at that. I didn't go through every little piece of makeup I own, but I went through all my drawers, reorganized where I want things, put all my lipsticks over there and my tools and electronic things in that box, so only the pretty things are out and the lipsticks don't take over the top of this desk right here. You guys, look at how many brushes I have. These are just like my personal brushes. Those aren't even my work brushes. The third thing that I've learned is how to let things go. I'm really not good at it. I hate change. I love to hold on to the way I do things. And it's not like it's a life-threatening thing either way. So it's just kind of forcing me, you know, I live with Freddie now, and we are complete opposite personalities, and I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else, be stuck in a house with anybody else. But it still highlights, you know, the things that I love, that I hate, the personality differences, my strengths and weaknesses. And so it's really helped me not only let go of, you know, old crap that I don't use, but emotional things, personality things that really don't even matter at all, like literally do not matter. And the last thing, the fourth thing that has really been highlighted right now is how do I want to go back to life after this? So I've really I haven't been journaling or anything, which maybe I should be, but what I've been doing is just noticing, oh, you know, I don't really miss going back to that place. I don't really miss talking to that person a lot. And we really get to create that. I know that that's a privilege. And there's a lot of people that really aren't in that place. But even if you are struggling financially with jobs and all this, you still can decide how you want your life to be. You can still decide who you want to talk to. You can still decide what kind of living situation you want to be in, who you want to surround yourself with, what kind of job you want. Like, has your job taken care of you during this time? I mean, that's an eye-opener, right? So that's been huge for me. So those are like the big 4 lessons I've been learning every day. And then some things that I've been doing is purging and reorganizing. Obviously, that makes sense because I'm letting things go. And I have plenty, right? So that's a big thing. I've kind of stopped doing the big house projects right now because it was a little overwhelming for me with work as well. Another thing we've been doing lots of is just taking really long walks. It's spring has been really weird here in Austin. It's been extremely rainy, but on these beautiful, beautiful days, I've just been exploring our neighborhood, sometimes going to another neighborhood and just taking a long walk with my dog. We've been grilling quite a bit and spending a lot of time in the backyard, just laying on the hammock. When work is a little slow, I will even take my laptop and lay on the hammock and work. I haven't really been watching a lot of shows. I don't know if you watched my Get Ready With Me, but I'm not really like binge watching right now because I don't watch videos. I listen to podcasts while I work. And then when Freddie is home, he's not really a show guy, so we're just watching movies. So I did talk about that. If you haven't watched that, I'll link that down below. But yeah, so I'm watching movies, taking walks with my dogs, spending time outside, and doing a lot of connecting with the people I do love through Zoom and FaceTime and phone calls. So yeah, sorry about the video thing. Let me know down below what you have been learning through this time, what you've loved, what you've hated, what you've been doing in your day-to-day life, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.